Everyone knows the Quonset on the ground. Corrugated steel shell, agricultural aesthetic, maximum enclosed volume per dollar of shell cost. But nobody talks about what happens when you put it on stilts. The Quonset Stilt house is one of the most compelling and most underbuilt elevated tiny home forms in the American alternative residential market. It combines the Quonset's extraordinary shell efficiency with the stilt foundation's site liberation principle, placing a curved steel home on sloped, rocky, coastal, and forested sites that no slab foundation could access without destroying the landscape that made the site worth building on. The 2026 real cost to build one, from site to move-in, is in this video. Every number, no padding. The builds and the numbers most channels never find. That is affordable tiny living every single week. Subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. You will not want to miss what is coming. The Quonset hut has been a staple of American alternative residential architecture for over 30 years. Its argument is simple and powerful: a curved steel arch shell that is structurally self-supporting, weatherproof, and delivered as a kit to any site accessible by road. The shell cost per enclosed square foot sits below almost every other structural option in the residential market. The open interior, no columns, no load-bearing walls within the curved volume, gives the designer complete freedom to organize the floor plan. But the Quonset, in its standard configuration, has one constraint that limits where it can be placed. It needs a flat site. The conventional Quonset foundation is a concrete ring or continuous perimeter slab. A flat, stable, and uniform bearing surface is required for the ring to sit level and for the arch loads to be transferred uniformly to the ground. On a sloped site, this requirement means either grading, cutting into the hillside and removing material to create a flat platform, or building a retaining system and fill platform to elevate a flat zone above the natural slope. Either approach is expensive, time-consuming, and destructive of the natural landform that typically makes sloped sites visually desirable. The stilt foundation eliminates this constraint entirely. Steel helical piles, driven into the slope at each arch base position, each pile adjusted to the height required to bring its head to the level plane of the Quonset's base ring, regardless of the ground below. No grading, no fill, no retaining wall. The landscape remains undisturbed. The Quonset sits above it. The result is a Quonset home on a $12,000 forested coastal slope that a conventional Quonset on a slab foundation could never occupy without $30,000 to $50,000 of earthworks. That is the financial and spatial argument for the Quonset Stilt house in a single comparison. Today we go through the complete build, the structural system, the interior, and every dollar of the 2026 cost. The Quonset arch transfers all of its structural loads to the ground at two specific points per arch rib, the base of each curved rib on both sides of the arch. On a standard Quonset, these base points sit on a concrete perimeter slab or ring beam that transfers the loads to the ground continuously along its length. On a stilt foundation, these base points are supported by individual steel pile caps positioned under each arch rib base. The pile caps must align precisely with the arch rib base positions and must be at a uniform elevation, matching the Quonset's designed base ring level, regardless of the slope below. Steel helical piles, also called screw piles, are the correct foundation system for a Quonset on a sloped site. Each pile is a steel shaft with helical flights at its lower end. A hydraulic driver screws the pile into the ground to the required depth, typically refusal on rock or a specified torque value in soil. The pile head protrudes above the ground surface at the height required to meet the base ring level. On a slope, different piles will protrude different heights above the local ground surface. The pile installation machine adjusts each pile's final depth to achieve the target head elevation. The installation of the helical pile foundation for a standard 20-foot wide Quonset on a sloped site with 12 arch ribs at 4-foot spacing, 24 pile positions, one under each arch rib base on each side. Each pile installed in 15 to 30 minutes by a 2-person crew with the hydraulic driver attachment. Total installation time, 1 to 2 days. The steel base ring connecting the pile caps is the next element. A continuous steel angle, or tube section, welded or bolted to the pile caps, running the full perimeter of the arch base, providing the uniform bearing surface for the arch kit's base plates. Critical detail. The connection between the Quonset arch base plate and the stilt foundation ring beam is the most structurally critical junction in the entire build. The arch exerts both vertical downward loads and lateral outward thrust at its base. The base plate connection must resist both. A structural engineer must specify this connection. Budget $2,500 to $5,000 for the structural engineering that includes this connection detail. It is the most important fee in the entire budget. From the approach, the Quonset Stilt house reads as 2 distinct architectural layers. The stilt foundation layer below the floor deck, steel pile shafts stepping down the slope, each one a different length according to the terrain below it. A horizontal timber or steel skirt or screen panel often wraps the perimeter of the stilt zone, partially concealing the uneven pile heights below and providing a visual base for the elevated structure above. The Quonset arch layer above the floor deck. The corrugated steel curve rising from the deck level to the arch apex, painted, powder-coated, or left in natural galvanized. The arch profile clean and continuous. The glazed semicircular end wall on the view face, the primary point of visual contact between the interior and the landscape. The wraparound deck at the floor level, connecting the 2 layers. Timber deck boards extending 4 to 6 feet from the arch base on the view face and returning along the sides, the deck accessible from the entry stair on the uphill face. The entry stair, connecting the uphill ground level to the elevated deck. A single straight stair or a switchback stair, depending on the elevation difference between the ground and the deck level. From the downhill approach, the building appears to float above the slope. The arch rises from the deck without apparent support. The stilt structure below is the infrastructure that makes this visual quality possible. From above, the building reads as a Quonset. The curved, corrugated profile, unchanged by the stilt elevation. But from below the slope, the elevation transforms the familiar agricultural form into something that reads as designed rather than merely assembled. The interior of a Quonset stilt house uses the same curved geometry as any ground-based Quonset, with one spatial difference that the stilt elevation introduces. The elevated floor level means that the glazed semicircular end wall view is at a higher elevation than it would be in the same Quonset on the ground. On a hillside site with a 6-foot stilt elevation, the glazed end wall sits 6 feet higher than the natural slope at the building's downhill face. The view through the glass is a higher vantage point than the building's footprint position would suggest. This elevated view is the stilt house's primary interior luxury. The curved glazed end wall already frames the landscape in a semicircular composition. At 6 feet higher elevation than the ground below, that framing shifts from a ground-level view to something closer to the view from a ship's bow. The landscape drops away below the glass, rather than continuing at the same level. The interior follows the standard Quonset zone organization, adapted for the stilt house's elevated relationship to the landscape. Glazed end wall zone, living and dining. The seating arranged to face the view through the curved glass. The dining table positioned in the center of the floor plan, where the arch is at its full height. The most spatially generous zone in the interior occupies the most visually extraordinary position. Mid-arch zone. Kitchen on one long wall. the flat end wall side of the kitchen bench providing the only cabinet mounting surface that is truly flat. Bathroom core mid-building, the shower and toilet in a compact enclosed zone that uses the curved wall only for the shower alcove, where the curve is an asset. Rear zone, sleeping platform at the rear arch end, away from the view. The lower ceiling height at the arch base creates the enclosed, low-ceilinged sleeping quality that the cave principle identifies as neurologically optimal for sleep. The rear zone's lower ceiling is not a compromise. It is the correct spatial character for the sleeping function. Here is the complete 2026 cost breakdown for a Quonset Stilt house. Based on a 20-foot diameter Quonset arch of 40 feet in length on a helical pile stilt foundation, elevated 5 to 6 feet above a sloped site. Total interior floor area, approximately 800 square feet. Site, sloped or rocky site purchase. These sites cost significantly less than flat-serviced sites in equivalent locations. A forested coastal slope in most markets, $12,000 to $55,000. The site cost saving versus a comparable flat site, $20,000 to $80,000. Include this saving when comparing total investment to a conventional flat site Quonset build. Helical pile stilt foundation, 24 helical piles at the arch base ring positions. Steel base ring connecting all pile caps at the base ring elevation. Installation and base ring fabrication, $22,000 to $38,000. Structural engineering, foundation design, base plate connection detail, and arch base ring specification, non-negotiable. Do not proceed without this. $2,500 to $5,500. Quonset arch kit, 20-foot diameter, 40-foot length, 12-gauge residential specification. Includes arch ribs, base plates, connecting hardware, and end wall framing. $18,000 to $32,000. Entry stair and decking, straight or switchback entry stair from uphill ground to deck level. Timber wraparound deck at the elevated floor level. Stilt perimeter screen or skirt panel. $14,000 to $26,000. Closed cell spray foam insulation. Applied directly to all interior steel arch surfaces. Non-negotiable on a coastal or thermally exposed site. Interior steel must be insulated before any interior lining work begins. $7,000 to $13,000. Interior lining. Plywood or timber board interior lining on secondary framing over the spray foam. Acoustic damping and residential finish surface. $6,500 to $12,000. Glazed semicircular end wall. Standard double-glazed end wall system facing the primary view. $12,000 to $22,000. Thermally broken triple-glazed upgrade for cold coastal sites. Add $6,000 to $12,000. Solid rear end wall. Entry door, 2 windows, and solid panel infill on the rear end wall. $3,500 to $7,000. Mechanical systems. Electrical supply and fit-off. $5,500 to $10,000. Plumbing for kitchen and bathroom. $7,000 to $13,000. Mini-split heat pump. $2,600 to $5,000. Solar array on the south-facing arch surface. $7,000 to $14,000. After incentives. Mechanical total including solar. $22,100 to $42,000. Interior fit-out. Kitchen including appliances and cabinetry mounted to the flat end wall zone. $9,000 to $16,000. Sleeping platform at the rear arch zone. $3,500 to $7,000. Bathroom core. $8,000 to $15,000. Living and dining furniture for the glazed end wall zone. $4,500 to $9,000. Flooring throughout. $4,000 to $8,000. Interior fit-out total. $29,000 to $55,000. Permits and approvals. Building permit for a non-standard residential structure on a sloped site. Allow for additional planning time on coastal or environmentally sensitive sites. $3,500 to $9,000. Contingency, 10%. Total build cost. Budget owner-managed build with standard finishes and double-glazed end wall. $148,000 to $262,000. Mid-range contractor build with thermally broken triple glazing, quality interior finishes, and full solar array. $215,000 to $365,000. Site cost adjusted total. Subtracting the $20,000 to $80,000 site cost saving versus a flat site of equivalent location. Budget build adjusted total. $68,000 to $242,000. Mid-range build adjusted total. $135,000 to $345,000. The site saving is real. The land this home is designed for genuinely costs less than the flat alternatives in the same area. Count it in your comparison. The Quonset Stilt house is not a compromise between the Quonset's agricultural efficiency and the Stilt Foundation's site liberation. It is the synthesis of both. A Quonset shell with the lowest cost per enclosed square foot of any residential structural system available in the alternative market. A stilt foundation that places that shell on a $12,000 hillside that every other structural system would require $30,000 to $50,000 of earthworks to access. And an elevated view through a glazed semicircular end wall that no Quonset on a flat lot can produce, because the view is only extraordinary when you are above it. So here is the question I want answered in the comments right now. Is the Quonset Stilt house the most underbuilt alternative residential form in the American market? A combination that has been technically available and financially compelling for decades, building on the cheapest sites with the cheapest structural shell and the most extraordinary elevated view the shell's glazed end wall can produce? Or is there a structural, planning, or maintenance complexity at the Quonset to Stilt junction that keeps most builders away from this combination for good reason? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this build gave you a site option you did not know was available to a Quonset budget, share this video with every Quonset builder you know who has been settling for a flat lot because they did not know the Stilt Foundation existed as an option. It does. It is proven. And the sites it unlocks cost less than the flat lots they are settling for. Subscribe to Affordable Tiny Living so you are here for every cost and build reveal we publish. I am your host on Affordable Tiny Living. See you in the next one.